Today I'm gonna show you another simple VBA macro exercise, and I'm gonna create a pivot table as well as pivot chart from this database. And I got database of sales of computer and peripherals, and I got the sales value as well. So my database is up to row 100, and I'm gonna create a pivot table and pivot chart from this database by using the VBA macro. So I'm gonna create a macro, and I'm gonna write the codes in the VBA editor. So I'm gonna access the VBA editor by pressing the Alt and F11. So I'm gonna click the insert and the module. I got the module 1 already. I'm gonna close this Explorer as well as the properties window. So I'm gonna write the macro by naming it create pivot table. So pivot table for my macro name. Then okay, we'll start writing the variables dim as usual, ws as worksheet. Okay, then the next dim is dim pvt cache. Okay, pivot as pivot cache. Right, the next variable is dim pvt table as pivot table. Pivot table. Okay, and then I'm gonna set ws equals sheets dot add. Why add? I'm gonna add the another worksheet for the destination of the pivot table and pivot chart. So that's why sheets that add. Then set pvt cache, okay, equals active workbook. Oh, this workbook, active workbook. Enter. All right. Sorry. Dot pivot. Okay, I'm gonna make it small letter. Pivot cache. Okay. Dot create. Okay. Open parenthesis. Source type. Source type colon and equals Excel database. Excel database. Okay, comma source data. Source data colon equals the sheets. Open parenthesis. Now I'm gonna specify the sheet number 1. Okay, the source of the database. So sheet 1. Okay, close parenthesis dot range. Now I'm gonna specify the range. So the range would be in sheet number 1 is A1, okay, colon to D100. So up to 100. The D is the sales column. So quotation mark. Okay, close it twice, and then okay. A1. What is A1? A1. D1. Sheet 1. Okay, I forgot the quotation mark. That's it. Okay, and then set PVT table, pivot table equals PVT cache, pivot cache. Okay, then that create pivot table. No space. Okay, no space. Then open parenthesis. Then table destination. Also no space. And then colon equals ws dot range, open parenthesis. This is where I'm going to, to place my pivot table, the destination. I'm gonna put it in a number 2 cell. So that's it. So comma, table name. Also no space, colon equals my pivot table. Okay, my pivot table. Alright, then close it, then enter. Again, I forgot something. Separator. See, I forgot another quotation mark. Okay, then I'm gonna use the width PVT table. Okay, PVT table dot indent dot. Okay, pivot fields category. So our sales, computer and peripherals category, sales category or product category. Okay, then close, then that orientation, and then equals XL row field. Okay, XL row field. Okay, then another dot pivot fields. Then now I'm gonna include the sales value, sales, the last column of the database, right? Then that orientation, then equals XL data field, okay, because that's where we're going to put our data. And then I'm gonna end with then end sub. That's it. So this is our just a short code for our creation of the pivot table and pivot chart. Actually, pivot chart will do it manually, only the pivot table. Okay, so I'm gonna go to Excel and open the macros. Okay, this is the macros that we just created. Create pivot table. Then I'm gonna run it. Okay, I got it already, and it looks like it's small, so I'm gonna magnify it by Alt B Z. Okay, and then I think I'm gonna put it to 150%. Okay, 150%. Click OK. All right. Okay, then I'm gonna format this with separator. okay, this comma separator, then no need for decimal places. Alright, okay, I'm just gonna make it a little bit bigger also. No, just 12 points. Okay, let me see the field list. So this is the field list. We just included the category and sales in the values and in category in the rows, but I didn't do it. It was VB who did it. Macro. It was the macro. So every time you try to do another one, just do the macro, click the macro. Every time you do it, just click the macro, because we already have the macro here. Then next time it would be easy, because we already have written the codes. So all you have to do is just click the macro. So every time you make the sales report, just click the macro. You want to make an analysis using the pivot table, then just run the macro. Okay, it created another one because I clicked the macro. I'm gonna delete this. I already have in sheet number 5, right? So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna insert the insert slicer. Okay, I'm gonna insert slicer. Then I'm gonna click the region. I need the region for this. Click OK. So I got the slicer. I'm gonna make it a little bit smaller, and I'm gonna put it right here. Right. So okay. So if I click the central, okay, it displays the central values, and then east region, it displays the east region values, north region, okay, etc. Alright, south, okay, west, okay. What I'm gonna do next is I'm gonna include the pivot chart. So this is the pivot chart, clustered column. Click OK. Okay, I don't need this total. Perhaps I could change the title. Then I could say computer and peripherals sales. So that would be the okay. And also alright, okay, so I'm gonna include here in the design the labels. I'm gonna include the data labels, this one, outside in. I think it's overlapping because it's bigger, so I'm gonna make it a little bit smaller. Okay, that's it, smaller now. Okay, you can see the labels, the sales value of this computer and peripherals sales. I can also use this category, so I'm gonna unselect all, and I'm gonna select the okay, I'm gonna select the just the cooling fan. Okay, I'm gonna select the CPU as well. Okay, so it gives you a clear view. Okay, this is data visualization. Then I'm gonna include the HDD, hard disk drive. Okay, right, see, HDD is largest among the 3 sales. and then I'm gonna include the keyboard. Okay, you can do it here in category. Then I'm gonna include the microphone. Right, that's it. Then I'm gonna include all, select all, and click OK. Then I'm gonna select the I think this is okay. I'll make it a little bit wider, so that we'll be able to see the names of the region. Okay, that's it. So okay, this is the central region. Then I'm gonna click the east region. Okay, this is the sales of the east region. So you can, you can analyze, think about this. So like for example, in north region, you got the monitor as the biggest or the largest sale, having a 36,890 sales value, and the second largest is 36,245 for the keyboard. So this is how you are able to analyze. So every time you have new, you have new sales report, you have new values in the database. Easy for you. You just you just click the okay. You just open the macros, or you can assign a you know you can assign a button. Where are you going to get the button? You go to the developer tab, then click insert, then click this button, form controls button. Okay, that's easy thing to do. So that's it for today's exercise. I hope you like it and you have enjoyed the presentation. Okay, thank you for watching and see you in the next one.